C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T, Boo-Doo-Doo Radio Podcast. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T, Cutthroat Radio Podcast. I said C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T, Doo-Doo-Doo Radio Podcast. C-U-T-T-H-O-A-T, Doo-Doo Radio Podcast. Yeah. It's Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Updates and announcements. Morning to everybody. Top of the AM. It's 8:40 in the morning on this Saturday morning. I hope everybody had an awesome week and all of the good stuff. Me, myself, yeah, I'm cooning, loving it, living it. As we say in the kitchen, living the dream. I know a lot of people say that too, but we say that often in the kitchen because we be living the dream. Hello, Cutthroat Radio Podcast. Good morning. What's up? Got some shit on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I got bulletins. I got my points. I got my shit. I got my notes. I got my updates. I want to talk to y'all this morning. It's starting to, weather is starting to change. So I want to make sure everybody's fully aware of what's going on out there with that, things of that nature. I don't own the rights to the music. I got a special song that I want to play this morning. Facebook, YouTube, IG, TikTok, top of the AM. I want to get that off first. My links are in the description. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please hit the link in the description up top. It says right under top of the AM Facebook, it has a link for my YouTube channel. You can go right there, click that link, and when you click that link, go straight to my YouTube page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell. You'll get all the latest and greatest. Top of the AM, Tiff. I see you, love. Mwah. I see you. Social media, all my descriptions are up there. IG, I will be putting that. I forgot to put that up there, actually. But the TikTok and the YouTube is the main ones I put up there. You can catch them up there at the top. Click both of them. You can follow me on TikTok. You can subscribe, hit the notification bell on my YouTube channel, Cutthroat Radio Podcast. You already know what it is. I'm going to be doing some upgrades to my equipment here. I won't be singing the jingle no more here shortly. I'll be buying my zoom zooms and wham whams to push the button, and you just hear it, my jingle and everything like that, because it's just getting to the point where I'm annoyed by even singing it. Not in a way that it's a bad thing. It's just, my voice. So anyway, but yeah, I got some new equipment coming. I got some things coming, things that you see my fan here. They still ain't fixed my goddamn AC. V-Shell, I see you. Top of the AM, love. Mwah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cutthroat Radio Podcast, updates and announcements. We ain't even got into nothing yet. I'm just getting going. The song that I have here specifically is Missing You by Aaliyah. The reason why is because yesterday was the 34th anniversary for my mom. Top of the AM, Sammy, I see you. It's a song that she's talking about missing a person that she probably was in love with, relationship, friends with first, and then turned into a relationship, all that. Well, this is a relationship I have with my mom that was very cut short, and that tune, Missing You, I'm gonna sample that, and I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna orchestrate a beat to do for my mom. It's called Debbie Thompson. I'm working on a song called Debbie Thompson, so we're gonna talk about it. But number one, going right into my topics today, number one is about my mother. We're gonna talk about it. Debbie Thompson. That's my mother, and so mommy didn't make it past 31. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get into the little notes I got there. Number two, NFL Thursday night football. We're gonna talk about the Eagles and Vikings. I got my notes, A and B, and we also gonna talk about. Let me go here. We also gonna double back on the NFL games that are tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about Thursday night football, because yesterday I was going to do my updates and announcements, but again, it was my mother's anniversary of her being murdered, and so I didn't, top of the morning, Keon, I see you, top of the AM, excuse me, I didn't want to go into, dealing with that emotion here on my show. It was just too much to deal with, because I knew all of y'all would have been here for me, and seeing all of the, hold it together, stay strong shit was just overwhelming after 34 years. So we definitely gonna get into the NFL thing today. I got my notes about the Eagles. I got my notes about the Vikings. Number 3, minimum wage has went up. We're gonna talk chew gums. I see you, cuz. Top of the AM. Minimum wage has went up in California. We're gonna talk about it. Number 4, I want to send prayers to Stevie Wright, one of the cuddies. We're gonna get into the notes there. BG is number 5. We're gonna talk about BG. I keep bringing up BG here on my show because it went from BG came home to BG, that look on his face, to BG going viral. So I just got to keep up with the. I got to keep up with it. We're going to talk about that. Number 6, Jay Norvell. We're going to talk about him and Deion Sanders. They got a game today. Wait, Chew. You better wait. Chew, if you say another word. Nah, don't do that. I ain't going to do that yet. Let me get through this so I can go to the sports, please. Jay Norvell. We actually talking about sports right here. Deion Sanders and Jay Norvell, we're going to talk about that. It's a situation right there. They have games today. They play each other today. Again, we're going to talk about it. Jeezey, the rapper, and his wife. I can't say her name to save my life. I tried. I'm not even going to try it. I don't even want to mess her name up. But Jeezey and his wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, we're going to talk about that, his divorce, and the cause of the divorce, and things of that nature. And we're going to move on from that. Number 7. Wait. 6, 7. That's number 7. Number 8, KNOMOBB will be here on October 2nd. We're going to talk about it. I got notes there. Can't wait for that interview. Get the display. Would you wait? Chew! God damn! You can't mess me up when I'm going. I'm trying to get the bulletins out for everybody, Chew. You gotta wait. College football, Notre Dame. Well, college football. These 3 players right here. I just was talking about Shedeur Sanders in Colorado and all that. Well, I want to make sure I talk about home base as well. College football. 3 players from the area, and so I want to make sure I touch bases with number 17 at Notre Dame. Number 16, Sac State. Number 6 at Wayne State. I want to make sure I touch bases with those 3. I got notes there. And so we're going to go back to the top. Chew, you better wait. And so we're going to go back to the top. I want to play this song. It's by Aaliyah. I do not own the rights to the music. Let's just go right into it. That's it, Chew. That's it, Chew. You push my buttons. That's it, Chew. Chew. Get this out the way. Chew. And I know you did it on purpose. You pushed my buttons on purpose, Chew. Chew. Wait, Chew. You wait, Chew. You sit right there. You don't move. Don't go brush your teeth or nothing. Wait. I got so much display, I don't know where it's at. Look at this. My mother passed away 34 years ago yesterday. And so I'm going to sample that I Miss You part. Now I know all of this is talking about. You see this? I got all of this display right here. Don't you worry, I collected my display. Chew, don't fucking go nowhere. I'm gonna sample that. All of this. Not that part. Not that part. I'm sampling. I'm gonna sample that part. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Mr. I see you at the top on mine. Top of the morning, top of the AM. I see you. Right. Okay. I just wanted to let me get out of that. I just wanted to express that part where I will be sampling that part for Debbie Thompson. And we definitely are going to make something around that, and we're gonna honor well, I'll be doing all of the vocals and everything like that, but I'm definitely gonna honor Debbie Thompson and put that out to the world, let everybody know where I was at. I was 5.5, 6 years old when it happened. We're gonna get into that in just a second. I got something else right here up my sleeve. You niggas don't know what I'm up to. You wait. And this is not Golden State Warriors. This is Bay Hustlin', BH, Bay Hustlin', my folks. And then I'm sponsored today by supportthemusicblog.com and Bay Hustlin'. We're gonna get into that in just a second. All my sponsors, they always looking out for me. Now, of course, I cut the shirt sleeves off because, boy, it was so hot. Y'all don't know what I'm doing with this one. The murder rate, vicious. Thank y'all for tuning in. Cutthroat Radio Podcast, live updates and announcements. It's Shaw Rob in the building, boy. I does what I does. Murder. That shit hard. I'm telling you. Listen. I'm gonna tell you. I told you. I'll tell you. Well, here, let's go in. We're sponsored today by Bay Hustlin'. This is Bay Hustlin'. Hold on. This is Bay Hustlin'. My folks, Archie out there in California, Pittsburgh, California, if you will. You slow niggas out there, I know. He came with an idea. He presented the idea to me. I liked the idea so much, and he just bloomed and blossomed to what he is now. And it's called Bay Hustlin'. And so he took that bridge and put the two together because he got his slogan right here. And his slogan is, I'm glad I got the card right here. If you're making moves in these streets between these bridges, you're Bay Hustling. So you got this bridge, you got that bridge. It's like 5, 6 bridges out there in the Bay. We all know that if you're from the Bay Area. And so if you wiggle in between them bridges, you know what I mean, and coon and big and all the stuff, you get your guap, you know what I mean, your cheese, guapole, all of that good stuff, your goudas, your Swiss cheese, your brie, your provolone, your sharp cheddar, your mild cheddar, your white jack, your pepper jack. If you're getting all of if you're getting your bag right, and you're wiggling, you Bay Hustling. That's his thing. And so you can find all his stuff right there, his gear and everything. That's the Bay Hustler right there. That's the logo. So you see that BH? It's called Bay Hustling. I know everybody see this hat, and the first thing they do is see Golden State Warriors because of the bridge. It's not the fucking Golden State Warriors. Fuck. And you can get that. I know all of that is going to be backwards on the thing, but it's there. I'm tired of y'all. Let me take a swig. Now, from the top, the juices are flowing. Let's go from the top of today's list. Again, I don't own the rights to the music. We just listened to Aaliyah and a beat. I don't know what I'm doing with the beat. I got folks on here. I'm going to read these comments up here. Thank you, Chew, for that's a fire beat. I like that beat, Blood. Right on, Chris there. I want a verse on that, Chew. I'll come out of retirement and put some bars on that. Right on to that right there. That was Chris. I see you there. And then he said, this is Chew. Well, I'm going to need a verse from you, too, then. Inbox me your email. I'll send the beat. Okay, then. Well, we got people ready to come out of retirement. We got people sending beats. We got people cooking this morning. And that's what I'm here for, to inspire. I see you. I see everybody. Top of the AM. It's 8:55. I got y'all live. Let's go before I lose y'all attention, because y'all attention span is fucking short out there. Let's go. First one on the list here, my mother. Now, I don't want to just, swing past this real fast. And again, before I go into that, I forgot, dividend, supportthemusicblog.com, Divine, Garrett, this is my boy right here. He got kids, and he got more kids. He got a book already that's out there, but he got more kids. So if you haven't picked up copies of this young brother right here, let me see if I can get a picture of him. Inside, here's all his kids in this one. But that's okay, because I got more photos that ain't in here. I don't want to lose y'all. It ain't in here, but that's okay. Supportthemusicblog.com. This is my boy Dividend, Divine Garrett. He doing his thing out there in the streets. I want to make sure I get that promotion out there. We sponsored today by supportthemusicblog.com. He is doing all of that. When you see him posting all of that shit on his page for every artist, for everybody, that's him right there, Divine Garrett. And then my boy Bay Hustling. When you see me with these hats, you see me with these shirts and shit, and I'm wiggling through the streets of the Bay, you know what I mean? I'm Bay Hustling. That's where I get it from, Archie. Y'all can catch all of that. Number one, going straight into Debbie Thompson. Okay, so 34 years yesterday, my mom's, look, I gotta say it like I'm from the East Coast. My moms and them, she didn't make it to see 35. She was actually 31 when she passed away. So from 1958 to 1989, September 15, 1989, my mother didn't make it. She was 31, as a matter of fact. And so she was really young, really, really young when she lost her life. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail and spill all of that. Those that know for sure and that have heard the story from me, you know what it is. Y'all know what happened to Debbie Thompson. Brutally, was found on the side of the freeway, right there, the exit. When you're exiting to go to the mall, right there, that little patch, when I filmed No Trust, if you pay attention to the scene in No Trust, I'm on the freeway. That's where my mother's body was found. And so that's why I went to that spot. So I wanted to make sure, not only did I go to her grave site, where, shout out to my auntie Glenda, Green Eyes we call her. Shout out to Green for the headrest. I filmed the headrest. I filmed that spot where the body was found, and I wanted to. Thomas, I see you. Good morning. I actually wanted to have somebody actually, in a sheet. Now it was very hot, and I knew the situation. I was gonna throw cardboard down, cut out the cardboard. I had it all figured out in my head, basically, to where on the scene you would have saw a sheet with blood, the stains of blood, and me rapping over the body. So it'd be like, X amount of years later, you see that her son, the offspring of her, did something, became something, and brought it all together in my music video. And so I wanted to share that with the world. I wanted everybody to feel what I felt for 34 fucking years. And mind you, Mom's was born 1958. I don't really know all of her, what she did and everything, besides what I've heard. And so she was very bright, very intelligent, very witty. Physically, she was, you know, nice. She stood her ground. Heard a lot of altercations where she would, you know, beat the brakes off of folks. So all of that, you know, she had an up tempo. She was a caring, loving person. She had a bright smile. Everybody see the smile. She had a bright smile. Never got a chance to really grow up with Moms, though. Moms passed away in '89. I was born '83. So by the time she, you know, that timely demise happened, I just was, you know, 5 and a half, going on 6. So I couldn't. All I remember is, you know, she would come when she came around. She would, you know, burn so much bread with us, and when I mean breads, I mean money. She would take us 3 boys. She had PJ, the oldest, rest in peace. That's a whole nother story. Joe in the middle, and then myself. I'm last. And so now I don't know if my father, me and Joe got the same dad. PJ got a different father. I don't know if his father had more kids. I'm sure he did. I think so. And I think I know who they are. They on Facebook. Shout out to them, Gilmore. And then you got me and Joe. Me and Joe had same mom, same dad. We don't know if we got any siblings on Pop's side. Detroit. My father is from Detroit. I don't know. They in the service they met. Pops was in the army, whatever branch of the military. To be honest, I really couldn't pinpoint it because so many people tell you so much. But I do remember she would come around. Moms would come around. Pops wasn't there, so I don't know anything about my dad. All I know is he went to the service. He was a mechanic in the service, and he came home as a mechanic from the service. I don't know what branch of the military, because so many people tell you so many different stories. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. And he was still in Detroit. And I know once upon a time, me and Joe actually, my grandma, Mary Elizabeth Thompson, actually put us on an airplane, flew us out to Detroit. Me and Joe got to Pops, and from what my memory served me correct, and I, to this day, I swear I should have did it back and forth. I should have did the back and forth thing. I could have ran into BMF and them, and all of that. I could have been on. Look at me. You know what I mean? But it's crest high. You know what I mean? Let me. I'm not gonna bang, but yeah. But you know, the connection would have been dope. But anyway, Pops, he Detroit, so. I never see, and when we was there, I never really got a chance to, you know, be there because we didn't want to be there. And so, you know, I remember seeing sheets on the windows. I mean, the apartment that he lived in, or the place that he lived in, was like really run down. It was bad. And so me and Joe got the fuck up out of there. We got the fuck up out of there and never went back to Detroit. Not once. And so it's Crestside. You already know what it is. So Moms, you know, she come home. Well, you know, it was short and brief. Like again, 31 years. I made it past 31. I'm 40 now. So I beat the statistics there and all the stereotypism and all of that. But Moms, she was a hustler, did what she did to provide, ended up going to Chowchilla. Ended up going to prison. I was actually the first, and I'm not proud of this. This is not nothing to be proud about. But the first person in my family to go to prison. My mama was. If my memory serves me correct. She's the first person. Not even being a woman is one thing, but to be the first person out of your entire family to go to prison. So I have a lot of weight on my shoulders to be great or greater. I'm gonna get into that. She came home from prison, and around the same time returning home from prison, And I can't remember how long she did, but I remember going to visit her. I remember going to, in my memory, I remember going as a kid. I remember going to the walking through, we drove down to Southern California, walking through the way to get in. It was like a big build. It felt like, because I was little at the time, so all the buildings looked to me like the Tuolumne building on Tuolumne. That building, when you little, that motherfucker looked big or whatever. Well, all the buildings looked like that to me for some reason when I was a kid. And so this was typical building, and I can remember the barbed wire fences and everything, clear as daylight. Then she come home. When she come home, yeah. Rest in peace, mama. You see that story? There's nothing there for me. There's nothing there at all whatsoever. I have nothing there for Deb. Not saying I don't have no love or nothing. That's not what I meant. I mean, it's getting a little hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I don't have no positive energy type of memory of my mama, like besides the part that she, spent money on us. But, what's up, Renee? I see you up there, baby girl. It's very sad that there's nothing really there beside, that whatever I got. I hold on to that, but it's nothing really there. And so, Deb, she lived a short life, lived to see 31 years of age, born April 11, 1958. My mom was, like I said, bright, up-tempo type of woman. She got into fights, and when she got into the fights, she put hands on the motherfucker, whether it was a male or female. Unc Renard, I see you, top of the AM. And so, yeah, tragically took her life. Now, when we were kids, growing up in the Crest Bay Area, 1980s, 1989, specifically 1988, 1989. Hell, let's go all the way back to 83. I was born 1983, March 5th, 1983. So the Zodiac killer was still active. That motherfucker was still pushing and moving in the Bay Area. I'm taking you here. So 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87. 88, 89, no, wait a minute, I skipped that. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. March, 89. The description that the newspaper article in the clip said it was a hit and run. Fuck no. I'll get back to you on that. Well, today, no. I have to work. I got to be at Sutter Health Park, and I couldn't get nobody to cover my fucking shift. So no, I won't be there. But let me finish this. I'm gonna get back to that. They said in the newspaper clip, Moss was hit. It was a hit and run. That's bullshit. It wasn't no hit and run. Moss was sexually assaulted and tossed out of the moving vehicle, and her body was drugged a little ways. And so Moss suffered. She lived a short life. She lived a short life. My cousin, Chu, Yo-Yo, Shimona, my ace, Donald, Jesse, folks of that that age, and they know Damian Peterson, his name, and trip this out. This is Trip. Dame wrote his name on the top of that newspaper clip. If you've seen that when I shared it on my Facebook page, it says Damian Peterson at the top of that. That's my cousin. So that newspaper clip came directly from across the street. We was all like this. I'm smiling because of that part, but it's not nothing to smile about. If you really know what happened to Debbie Thompson, it's not nothing to smile about. Again, Moms was sexually assaulted in that moving vehicle, and I mean in that vehicle that she hitched a ride in, and from there, she was sexually assaulted and later tossed out or drugged. Yeah, they lied. The newspaper clip, it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. Chew right here on the thing. My cousin Chew, we suffered this 1989. We suffered this in 1989. It was like my mom went to prison, and when she came home from prison, it was like she had got picked to be the quote unquote sacrifice. And see, this is where all of that a lot of people don't know where it's tying, that title ties in for me. It's like she was a sacrifice for me to be great. Like a long time ago, this was like written in stone. And so, like, I think about this shit. It's deeper than just, you know, she lost her life. Like, she left me and Joe out the way, PJ not here no more. So that leaves me. I have to do it. Cam, I see you. I have to do it. The weight falls on my shoulder. And this was my thing before I even knew it. Like, this was, this was my destiny before I knew it. I have to be the greater. I'm the light that she didn't get to shine with. Deb was taken early. And I feel now that I know, you know, about things, I feel like her life was taken so that I could live better. Now, I know it was a struggle for me to be, but it's a trip of how I feel that too, cuz like mom's brightness shines through me. Like her energy is through me. I'm her vessel. I was the last of her litter, and somehow, some way, it ended up with me. Like the weight, it's not even really that much weight when you really look at it. It's just, do you accept the life, the cards? Do you accept the card? Do you play the cards that are dealt to you? And I've been playing them ever since. And I thank Debbie. Like, I don't look at when I was younger. Look, let me give y'all this too. When I was younger, I hid my anger and frustration with laughter and joke and playing too much. Like, I was the class clown growing up. Everybody know my story. From preschool all the way up until college, I was. I've been dealing with demons my entire life. It was really bad growing up because I didn't understand. I didn't know why. And I didn't care to know why. I just was frustrated and mad, but I lied by covering up with laughter and joking. And I was always musically inclined. I just didn't know. I didn't know back then. I didn't know why I liked to do the moonwalk and why I wanted to be Michael Jackson so bad, and why it was a burning desire to be on stage performing with a microphone. I didn't know I wanted to be in front of people. I didn't know why. Now I do. It really sunk. The tragedy, the pain, the loss of loved ones, it really sunk. I know why I'm here. My mission is simple. I'm a vessel to encourage. I'm damn. I'm very inspiring if you listen to my story. I have been dealing with demons my entire existence. But I've covered it up. I've been able to hide it. I've been able to channel it through my art and creativity, imagination, and determined to be successful. My burning desire comes from the fact that I never experienced the regular mom and dad, the regular structured family. And so, yeah, you know, I had a daughter and she's not here, and thank God she don't have to deal with this shit. But I did want her to come home. But again, thank you, Jesus, she didn't have to deal with this shit. And so, I didn't push my dreams of having a family to the side, but I've accepted what God has gave me. I know why I'm here, for the people. I'm here for the people. I'm do this for the culture. It ain't about me no more. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. It's been bigger than me. I didn't know it was bigger than me. Again, I struggled with the demons. I figured it out. The demons are, you know, behind me now. Now, mind you, I said behind me. I didn't say they were gone. I said behind me. I'm able to lock them away somewhere tight with a key, and they can't get free no more. You ever watch one of them mythical movies where, you know, you get the lock box and you put the key in there and you throw it away? Well, yeah, that's where mentally I've stored that stuff away. I'm able to not let that control me no more. Or let that be the reason I'm not successful. Some of y'all be like, damn, why he not crying right now? Because I'm able to control that now. It's not even about that. It's about delivering the message to you guys. You guys need to know this. I know already. I've been dealing with it for 40 years. Like Bubba Dub, 40 years. I swear to God, I've been dealing with it for 40 years. If y'all don't believe me, I knocked this display down. Y'all better start believing me. I came up with jokes, laughter. I came up with sense of humor and a sense of trying to block out everything. Debbie Thompson was stripped from me. That's my mama. 1989. Fast forward, 04. Now, in between all of that, we lost a lot. But 04, my auntie Pat, MD, PJ, Grandma, Margie Nelson Grandma, Grandpa Nelson, Laura, Chemo, and the list goes on. Nunu, Dumb Dead. I mean, I could write the list down, and I think it'd be like 4 or 5 pages of fucking death. My Auntie Jackie. Let me go here. What we got here? Let's see here. We got Lil E. We got Uncle Jesse. We got we got Byron Mama, Auntie Lynn. We got Auntie Jackie and Bucks and Mama Faye. They somewhere. Jacka here. I brought him home. Now you thinking, why are you talking about all of that? Because when somebody tragic passes, you got so many. You got Thieves, Birdie. I mean, you got Uncle Will. I mean, do I need to say everybody's name? Seriously, dude. Like, I don't want to say everybody's name, because then I am gonna start crying, because it's really sad. You don't know who Greedy Black is, Nehemiah. But I'm just saying, though, it's a lot out there. Debbie Thompson, rest in peace. I love you, Mama, Moms. You know, and then my Uncle Tommy called me because I had sent my Uncle Tommy a message. I said, Debbie been gone for 34 years, Scotty. He comes and said, nephew, call your mama. Don't call your mama, Debbie Thompson, call her mama. That's your mama, call her mama. He was like, when my mama, if we would have called Mom Mary, if we would have called Mary, he gave me the speech. I'm thinking in my head, I'm 40 years old. I can call my mama whatever I want. That's my mama. Just your sister. My mama overshadows your sister. Yeah, she was your sister first. I don't give a fuck. Now, I ain't talking bad to my uncle. No, I didn't say none of that to my uncle at all. Never. Definitely not. But I was just saying in my head, like, shut the fuck up. I want to say, shut the fuck up. Shit. Don't call me with that shit. I got better things to think about. My goddamn mama anniversary. Get out of here. No, I'm just playing. Debbie Thompson, rest in peace. Moment of silence. Moment of silence. Greedy Black. Adonis, I see you up there, Cap. Let's keep going, though. NFL. Now, wait right here. Don't you fucking move. I gotta switch hats.